Morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oof. Thank you for that, Sherlock. Welcome into Easter Sunday, I guess. I keep forgetting it's the holiday this weekend. I have very little brain power. I start school tomorrow and I just want to chill. And if you're with me, great. And if you can't make it, that's also okay. You know what? People are busy. I'm very happy with how the hair turned out. Apparently I don't know where my middle is, though. My hair parts in two different ways entirely, which is very obvious with a split dye. I have mini eggs. Oh, this is what I have. I bought these like a week ago for myself. Forgot that the reason why they were Easter packaged was because it was Easter. I have mini eggs as a snack today. Did you see the split? Oh, you saw the split dye last night. What am I talking about?
Yes, I did see it. It looks very good.
It's my first time doing anything more than one color on my hair.
Oh, I'm an expert.
At being bald?
Well, I mean, I used to be emo, but now I'm bald.
Let's do an escalation, honestly. Have you ever played those?
I'm in. Nope.
It's deathmatch.
Oh, is that the gun game one?
Gun game.
Yeah, I love that.
You left the party? Hello?
Oh.
Did your game just shut down on you?
Uh-huh. All the way crashed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so yeah, it turns out my meds kill me, and I have to take them with food, or I will vomit.
Do you want me to tell you why you started puking now if you're just having your meds and chocolate milk? And it's gonna make you feel really, like, not great, but it's the medical reason why.
Okay.
Okay, so you're taking your meds, which are super acidic, with chocolate milk, which is just sugar and fat. And when you mix acid with milk, it curdles. So your breakfast is now curdling in your stomach.
Okay, but I've been doing this for fucking years.
Yeah, and you were probably super used to it, and now you're not.
Oh, it's because I did the fucking break. I took a break from having regular fucking dairy lactose milk.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's because of all the oat and nut milk, and no, I don't have a normal breakfast until like 9, but I wake up at 7.
It's like time.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just having a good old
chocolate
curdle.
milk instead of water for my oatmeal?
You can do that, actually. That's an old bodybuilder thing. If you needed to get some more, calories in.
Yeah, I don't need more calories, but...
Oh my fucking god. No, I'm like a fucking year behind because I still have the shitty auto pistol. Everyone else has got
you mean the
fucking...
frenzy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want the ghost. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm playing like fucking hot dog water because everyone their mom has a fucking sniper. Oh my god. I hit the guy for 107. Can you get extra health or armor in this fucking game mode? I'm getting milked. You're getting milked too. We are getting milked.
Dude, I feel like I'm fucking 1v5 right now. You guys are all so fucking shit.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Nah, get fucking good, bro.
Bro, I'm literally fucking 12. You can't say that.
You guys are so fucking dog shit. I hope I never get
You're 12.
You're fucking ass, bro.
And now we go in and we report the Sky for being a little bitch.
Well, that person got milked. Just like you! Oh, I died.
Oh, you killed me?
I really hope that everyone understands that the term getting milked means that you died, not anything like nefarious.
Well, I keep picturing it as something else, but
Dominating.
No. It's purely the cause and effect of dying. Oh. How do I keep going from like first to last? This game is bukkake.
Dominating.
That's not what bukkake is, but good for trying.
It is.
Why do you know that he knows? Because I've known Cilantro since high school.
Cilantro's a weird motherfucker. Who's actually doing oddly well. No!
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say.
No, you say it.
No, I don't think
Mama,
my best friend would appreciate that.
Mama didn't raise no pussy. You fucking say it. If you're willing to think it, you gotta be willing to fucking say it.
No, that's her job. She's the one who milks you.
Oh my fucking god.
One kill remaining.
Played with a taco once? A taco?
Fuck.
Oh my god, Matters! Did you not mean that in the food version?
Honey, I don't wanna know who's sucking my dick today. I'm going to the glory hole,
Enemy
gonna
spotted
spend
B.
my weekly pay dream about virgin tits while the beast greases up my pole. Gonna blow my load at the glory hole, blow my load at the glory
30
hole,
seconds.
blow my
Behind.
load at the
They're
glory
behind.
hole. Steel Panther.
One enemy remaining.
done.
Last player standing.
Knife with him. Knife with him. Oh.
My robot!
Match point.
Never fought with German ingenuity! Alright, I handed the controller to my big brother. He's gonna play for me.
We can't lose.
Hello, it's his big brother.
Hello.
Run. We get a pick. We move in.
Honestly, I'm just
Right?
really glad the kids got to have fun.
We love that attitude. We support that. My man
I will
is
push
a
him out of my
family
way
man.
for candy tomorrow, though.
Yep. I will throw a child.
I paid. I want my candy.
Speaking a
This is supposed to
second
be my
language.
vigilante arc, my dark and emo stage. I need to wake up and get revenge on Shigaraki and all the villains. And most importantly, I need to wake up so I can attract these bitches. And when I do,
Me.
I'll use Riz for all, 1,000,000%. And I'll become Rizuka.
My god, Riz Doria?
All can call me Vigilante.
You guys want Fortnite?
Hell yeah. Yes, brother.
KJ is 10.
You're right.
All Might, is that you?
It is now. Consume this lock of my hair. I'm not gonna tell you where it's from, but you'll get powers.
Okay.
I feel like people just have stopped responding to me in Valorant. Am I fucking annoying? Am I annoying? Is it me?
No.
Yeah, I'll learn. That's what school is for. Anyway. That was my rendition of me with Todoroki hair. Very briefly, was in a paranormal investigation group. We did one job before I left, but it was freaky. If you're interested in hearing about that, I can tell you guys. I'm afraid of bugs in my ears. That's very uncomfortable. Okay, so to start off the story, this was just out of high school, and my buddy had gotten into a paranormal investigation group and was like, hey, you like spooky shit, come join. And I was like, okay, I'll come like meet your group, whatever. It was two older men and him. Kind of creepy off the get-go, but not for the haunted reason. However, when I met them, we all went down and he had this studio set up where it was like, here's like our clubhouse. And we're sitting there and they're talking and they're telling me about their group. And I can't hear them. I'm listening and then I suddenly can't hear them. And the entire world feels like I've just watched two windows slide over my face. And I hear this tone. This isn't even the time we explored, but I hear this tone extremely loudly, and I hear voices like an old man and a little kid talking behind my head. And then all of a sudden it just kind of like goes away. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just listening to these guys talk, and I'm like, uh-huh, okay, cool. And they were like, yeah, tell us about, because it was like I was interviewing to be a part of this group, and I'm just like, sorry, can you repeat that? And we left. Me and my buddy left. He drove me there. And I was just like, hey, you didn't tell me that the dude's house was haunted when we went into it. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's a child and an old guy haunting this house. And he's like, I didn't tell you that? And I'm like, no. And he's like, are you sure I didn't tell you that? And I'm like, why? He's like, because we're pretty sure that it's haunted by an old man and a child. And I'm like, well, I can confirm that. I'm pretty sure I can confirm that. And they were like, okay, cool, you're in. You can hear ghosts. And I'm like, that's not normal. It's not happened before. Never had that happen before. So I was in the group now. And I'm like, okay, cool. And we went on our first and the only investigation I was on into possibly one of the most haunted houses I have ever been in my life. They're cool, but they're also kind of freaky. So the actual investigation stage where I'd actually joined the group was we went to a 2-story house with a basement. It was just a stone and cement basement, a house that was probably one as old as Canada house. And it had terrible heating, so the entire house was like what? Why are you laughing at me, Club? It was old as Canada. It was old as fuck. So the upper floor was cooking. I am not that old. It was just so hot. The middle, like the main floor was the perfect temperature, and the basement was freezing cold. Like this house had no heat regulation because it wasn't built for it. It's an ancient house, okay? I don't know how better to describe it except for it was old as Canada, because it was probably built when they settled the area. We're in this house and we're talking, and it's this mom, her daughter, and the mom's sister. And they're who live in this house. And the little girl has become friends with the ghosts in the house. And I'm like, this doesn't sound very good. Oh, and their pet fucking hamsters die regularly. Just fine one day, dead the next. And I'm like, okay, you might just not be taking care of them. We're gonna ignore that for now. Let's get on with the investigation. So the family gives us a tour of the house. And we start on the main floor, and they show us it's just a kitchen, dining room, living room. That's the main floor with a bathroom. That's it. And then we go into the basement, and we go down these narrow little steps, get to the bottom, and a fucking mop falls down after us, and we're all just like, who hit that? Well, and I know hamsters die easy. I kept hamsters as a kid. We're just like, who the fuck hit the broom? But we're all in the basement already. We're just standing there for a few minutes, and this broom just fucking falls down the stairs, and we're like, okay, cool. Kinda creepy. Basement is a single room. The bottom of the steps, you have all of the stuff, the washer, dryer, furnace, and then it's just an open square room, maybe as big as this room, slightly bigger. Cement and stone, that's it. We're like, okay, cool. A basement. Nothing too strange about that. We all turn and we're all lined up to go up the stairs, and I look back at my buddy. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Why are you pushing me? He's like, it didn't touch you. And I'm like, somebody pushed me. I felt a hand push my back. And I'm like, okay, maybe it was just my purse strap. Fine, I haven't gotten to that part. And then we go and we investigate the upstairs, and the upstairs is just 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Very simple, hot as hell. We go back down to the main floor, and we're like, okay, who is gonna investigate? We'll group off, we'll all investigate an area, we'll take pictures, we'll take recordings, and we will have like temperature sensors set up. So me and my buddy were going upstairs. The leader of the group and the owner of the house were going downstairs, and the second guy and sister and daughter were gonna stay in the main floor for pictures and recordings. Me and Buddy go upstairs. We're like, okay, it's warm as fuck up here. He goes into one bedroom, I go into one bedroom. He's taking pictures. I've got a recorder. We're kind of like doing that. Anyone there? Say something to the recorder if you're here. Haha, smile. Like, nothing's happening. The hot house. We're just like, okay, I'm like, I'm dying. I go over to the room he's in. I stand in the doorway and I'm just like, I am not getting anything. You're getting a lot of dust on your pictures, which show up as orbs. Could be orbs, could be dust. Great. Whatever. Nothing exciting. And then all of a sudden, as I'm standing in this doorway, my entire lower half drops in temperature. You guys draw all seeings? No, we did not. So I'm standing there, sweating buckets, and my entire lower half is a good 10 degrees lower than the rest of the floor. Like, he had a temperature gauge, and it was 94 degrees and 74 degrees. Like, a significant difference in temperature wrapped around my legs. And it stayed there. Club, fuck you. And I'm just like, this is weird. This has never happened to me before. I feel like I just walked outside in winter in a skirt. Bundled up top, skirt on the bottom. But yeah, so I'm just standing there. I'm like, this is weird. I'm not a big fan of this. Let's go downstairs. This is about as much evidence as we've got of anything weird happening. And the cold sensation stayed on me the entire time we were in there until we left the house. And the second I walked out the front door, I was entirely normal, regulated temperature. I don't know what happened. Could have been nothing. Could have been ghosts. I'm skeptical. I'm just relaying what happened. So, that's not it. That's not everything that happened, though. Because you see, the next week, we had to listen to the recordings and look through the photographs that we'd taken of the house. And I got stuck listening to the recording of the basement. I lost my ghost virginity. I have had weird paranormal experiences. I've just never had anything on my lower half. But yeah, I got stuck listening to the recording of the basement. So what we did is we'd set up a recording on the washing machine at the foot of the stairs. And Buddy, leader of the group and owner of the house, went downstairs, and you can hear them talking in the recording, but we'd set it up when we went back upstairs, so before we had decided to go downstairs, and you could hear sounds like something was picking it up and dropping it. I heard stones being thrown. I'm just like, okay, what the fuck is happening in this basement? We did not pour salt in all four corners of the basement. We never went back to that house while I was around. So we never went back to follow up on any of this stuff. But I could hear stuff in the recording of an empty basement. And then you hear the leader of the group and the owner of the house come downstairs. They're like, oh, hey. And they're talking. We were investigating. We were getting evidence before we were doing anything. There are things you have to do in order, right? This was also the first investigation this group had. No, you don't draw symbols. That's the bad idea. So they come downstairs and they're talking, and he's like, okay. We need to be serious. He's like, is anyone there? And you can kind of hear him shuffle, and he whispers into the recording, this will scare the shit out of him, in like a creepy ghost voice, but you can tell it's him. And the owner laughs, and I'm just like, haha, cool. And they keep talking. Nothing very important happens. He's like, okay, for real now, we should do this. Is anyone there? A third voice appears on the recording, and it repeats what he said earlier. This will scare the shit out of them. And I take my headphones out and I pause the recording and I hand it to the guy and I went, how did you do that? Because that's not either of your voices. It's not even like anyone in that house's voice. And he listens to it and he's like, okay, and it gets to that point and he just looks at me and he goes, we didn't do that. And I'm like, you're fucking with me. He's like, didn't do that. And I'm like, you have to be fucking with me. No. I'm like, okay, I'm not finishing that. I don't want to know what else happens in that recording. That's yours. Thank you. I'm gonna look through some photos now. Reminder, I was just out of high school. I didn't know about the all-seeing eye. I now have one on my phone. Like, this is here. It's actually from Greece. My friend brought it back from Greece. But I looked through some photos. I'm like, okay, this is an old house. It's full of dust. There's orbs. Why does that orb have a face? And I put the pictures down and I went, I'm gonna go home, guys. See you later. And I never went back. I didn't go back to the group. I didn't go back to the house. I was done. That was it. I was not risking my fucking life for some goddamn ghosts. Anyway, I do think I'm gonna call it. I am feeling pretty fatigued. I don't know why. I will be back Wednesday about the same time, 1 o'clock my time. It's 3:45 right now, so I don't know if that helps you guys at all. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side though. Thank you for the follows, thank you for the hangouts, and we will be back Wednesday. Bye!